Hi, I'm Cheryl Lazar for CBSNews.com. On Wednesday, Facebook announced Facebook Places, allowing you to update your status and tag your friends based on location. So will this new feature crush other geolocation applications like Foursquare and Gowalla, or will it create some friendly competition between the social giants? Well, I spoke to Foursquare co-founder Dennis Crowley about the news and how he plans to sustain his 2.8 million users and growing against the 500 million Facebook gorilla. So it's been a pretty busy week for you with the launch of Facebook Places, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, every week is busy for us, but this week seems to be busier than normal.
So, it's pretty much been you and Gowalla in the game, this geolocation game. For some who may not know what geolocation is, do you want to describe it?
So there's a whole category of apps that are based around, phones that are smart enough to know your location.
Yeah.
And one of the things that Foursquare is really good at is building these apps that make cities easier to use and, in general, make the world more interesting to explore. So people use Foursquare to check into places, and when you check into places, we can tell your friends where you are, and people start to learn about the types of places that you go to, and we can pop up information about the things you should order there and things you should do. And then we use these game mechanics to really encourage people to go out and explore places.
Yeah, you were at the launch, at the Facebook Places launch. They had you there. Was that kind of to show that there's an amicable kind of...
Well, I wasn't there. We had we sent someone from our business development team out there.
So is that kind of to show that it's like peaceful ties there?
Oh, well, I mean, they're doing interesting stuff in location, and they've built a platform that enables us to kind of interop back and forth. And we wanted to talk about the things that we'll be doing with them, and hopefully how we'll be pulling some Facebook stuff into into what we're doing with Foursquare.
It was never maybe an idea to get acquired by them. Why did they decide to do this on their own? Why not acquire someone who already has the platform there?
Yeah, we talked to a bunch of people about what the future for Foursquare was going to be, and we thought it was best for us to stay independent. I mean, and just continue doing the things that we're doing. And as much as Facebook is people talk about Facebook being a competitor to Foursquare. I mean, we're both doing check-ins, we're both doing places. The services are really they're kind of dissimilar. It's like describing how is if you look at what a Facebook status update is and what a Twitter update is or what a tweet is, they're kind of the same thing. They're both 140 characters, but everyone knows that they're different. They feel different. They're different from different services. And I think the same thing applies to us. A check-in is not a check-in across multiple services. They mean different things on different services.
But today, I hear, was there an increase in the users and signups?
Yeah, it was funny. I was out with some friends last night, and our lead engineer sent me a text. He's like, today was the biggest day we've ever had. And yeah, just in terms of new user signups, I think it was up 28% or something like that. And it's just funny because there were so many articles saying oh, Facebook is gonna crush Foursquare. And I've been saying that no, it's a good thing because Facebook goes out and they're gonna teach millions and millions of users about what check-ins are, and what location-based services are, and why all this stuff is interesting. And I think we're already seeing that. We already picked up a good number of users.
So now you have this integration with Facebook, you have the badges, you're doing a lot more partnerships with networks, with brands, with stores. What's the next iteration of Foursquare?
So we're in the middle of redesigning the iPhone app now, and really just making a lot of things bigger and stronger. And so the redesign looks pretty nice. It draws a lot of attention to the tips features and the to-do features, the to-do list feature of Foursquare. And we're really trying to build these things that encourage people to keep track of the experiences that they've had and keep track of the experiences that they want to have, so that Foursquare can then become the vehicle by which we're reminding people oh, you're in the West Village, or you're in Chicago, or you're in San Francisco. These are all the things that you wanted to do. These are all the things that your friend recommended to do. So it's really trying to make these trying to make this software that really helps surface interesting things to do and creates a richer version of the world for you.
So what do you think? Will you continue to use Foursquare, or will you ditch it for Facebook Places? Comment below and let us know. For CBSNews.com, I'm Cheryl Lazar.